Oscar here with the new video, and this is going to be discussing my Real Madrid Sevilla preview for tomorrow's game at 9 p.m. Central Europe time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But before I get into that, this preview, I'd like to remind you all that if you're new to my channel, you like European soccer content and Real Madrid content, or Washington football team and NFL content, this is a channel for you. So I would appreciate it if you hit that sub button, give me a like, share the video with your friends and family, comment because I'd like to know your thoughts down below regarding Real Madrid or the Washington football team. In this case, it's going to be all about Real Madrid in their next matchup against Sevilla for match day 35. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's get started and talk about this game. So Zinedine Zidane has selected a squad for tomorrow's game. Unfortunately, two players who are definitely out, are Ferland Mendy, who just felt some discomfort. He is out again tomorrow. That is just unfortunate that we had to rush him back, only for him to get hurt again. And of course, Sergio Ramos also out yet again. He is actually done for the season. So Sergio Ramos, if you are done as a Madrid player, if you don't end up renewing your contract at the end by June and you decide to move on, I want to thank you. At first, when I saw you as a little kid, when I first saw Real Madrid, how old was I? I think it was like 9 or 10 years old when I started watching soccer. So I do want to, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I grew up watching you. At first, I thought that you were a bad man, a bad player, because you kept on, you played dirty. But as as I grew up, you became one of Real Madrid's top legends, if not the legend for Real Madrid as a defender. So thank you if you do not choose to renew your contract and decide to move on. So with that out of the way, here's the full list for the squad. Goalkeepers, Thibaut Courtois, Andre Lunin, and Diego Altub. Defenders, Eder Militao, Nacho Fernandez, Marcelo, Odriozola, and Miguel Gutierrez. Midfielders, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Casemiro, Fede Valverde, Isco, and Antonio Blanco. Forwards, Eden Hazard, Karim Benzema, Marco Asensio, Vinicius Jr., Mariano, and Rodrigo. And oops, did I say Eden Hazard? I meant Trash Man is active for tomorrow's game. Unfortunately, that is Zinedine Zidane's guy. So he most likely will get some minutes. I don't know if he would start. I just hope I don't have to, Unfortunately, Real Madrid has to stick with him through this season. So he's probably going to get some minutes just to build up his stock. Although there are rumors that he is going to be gone, that Real Madrid is looking to just sell him for 50 million euros. It's that low that Real Madrid are willing to get rid of this guy after what he did this past week. But here's the thing, Real Madrid has to move on. They have to keep their chin up, because guess what, guys? Barcelona and Atletico Madrid drew today. They drew 0-0, and Real Madrid, they need to win tomorrow. They got to put all the things aside, all the distractions, and I'll discuss a report that came up this morning. I got at freaking 5:30 in the morning, my time, regarding the Champions League and Super League and all that other stuff as well. But Real Madrid need to push all those distractions aside. They got to push their disappointment from this past week aside, because Barcelona, believe it or not, gave Real Madrid the biggest gift. Real Madrid, they win tomorrow, they will be tied with Atletico Madrid in points, but because Real Madrid has the head-to-head tiebreaker, Real Madrid will be in first place tomorrow. So Real Madrid has to take advantage of this opportunity. It's not an easy game. It's against Sevilla, who before last week, let me get closer. Get my mic closer. Before their loss on this past Monday, Sevilla was in the race for first place, believe it or not. But because of them losing they most likely aren't gonna, they're probably gonna, end up the best place that they could end up, maybe second or third place, but I don't think they'll get any better than first. I have to double check those stats. I think that I am correct on that, but if they win tomorrow, then they'll be closer. But I don't think that they would be able to get into first place. But so tomorrow's not an easy game of any stretch of the imagination. But this is a game that Real Madrid has to win to get into first place. Look, you suffered a heartbreaker this past week. I get that with Chelsea, but you got to put that aside because you were still, available to win this La Liga title. Real Madrid hasn't won back-to-back La Liga titles since the 2007-2008 season. And I don't think they've had a same manager win back-to-back La Liga titles since, I want to say, the late 1990s. Please double check me if I'm wrong on that. I want to say late 1990s. So this is a big opportunity. If Zinedine Zidane decides to walk away at the end of the year, this would be the big way. This would be a good way, a good send-off. Send him a good send-off. Give him, a La Liga title so that way he can build his stock for whoever wants to hire him. I know that there are a couple of teams out there like Juventus who are right now eyeing him for that job. But he's saying that he is right now a manager of Real Madrid, and rightfully so. So big game tomorrow. So it's time for the lineup predictions, and before after I discuss the lineup predictions, I'm going to break down a report that I got at 5:30 in the morning regarding the Super League and UEFA and all that other stuff. So here's my predicted lineup. I'm going to have I think Real Madrid has to go back to the 3-5-2. There's no other way. Sergio Ramos is down for the count. Ferland Mendy's down for the count. So I think it's going to have to be a 3-5-2. Eder Militao, Nacho, and I'm going to give Odriozola. Good question. Who would I have? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have Eder Militao, Nacho, and Marcelo in the back. Midfield, got to crowd that midfield. Kroos, Luka Modric, Casemiro, Valverde, and Odriozola will crowd that midfield. And up front, I'm going to have Karim Benzema. I don't know if Zinedine Zidane's going to have to go with Trashman as the next starter. He did play a full 85, almost the full 90 minutes this past week. I think that's the first time I've said that. Seen that. Trashman, or if you guys want me to go by his actual name, Eden Hazard, was subbed off in the 89th minute, but he almost played the full 90, full game yesterday, so maybe Zinedine Zidane goes with him because, like I said, that is Zinedine Zidane's guy. I don't know. I honestly don't. I prefer to see Asensio or Vinicius Jr. or Rodrigo get the start. But Hazard, he proved to be finally durable. Hopefully, if Zinedine Zidane starts him and if he gets hurt, which I don't want to miss that on anyone, injuries, but at this point, I'm just so upset. I'm still upset with him. He apologized on Instagram, saying that I apologize, that is unbecoming. I don't care. Damage is done. Bro, imagine if... Here's the thing. Imagine if there were fans in the stands. You would be booed out of the building. You would be booed like Gareth Bale was booed. So be thankful, Eden Hazard, that there are no fans in the stands right now. So... for that, I don't know who's going to be paired up with Karim Benzema. I really don't. I'd rather see maybe a Vinicius Jr. I'll be okay with Vinicius Jr., Asensio, or Rodrigo. I think Vinicius Jr. would be the better fit. Like I said, Real Madrid have to battle more injuries. Sergio Ramos is out for the rest of the season. Further Mendy's out for this game. Most likely, I don't know if he's going to be out for the rest of the season, but he is out. And then, of course, we know that Rafael Varane is also out. He suffered an injury last week, in the game last week. So, 3-5-2 is my formation. There is no other way around it, I don't think. Unless you guys have a better solution, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. So before I leave, I'm gonna discuss this report real quick. So Real Madrid, after I decided to have this in this video, so Real Madrid, there is a silver lining that Real Madrid, they made some money. They made some money. They were able to generate 113 million euros from the Champions League for making it to the semifinals. So, unfortunately, it's probably not the 150 million euros, generated. I think it was 150 million euros, generated that Real Madrid would have needed or wanted if they were to make it to the final and win it. But it is where it is. Money. At this time, dough is dough. You got to find a way to generate money at this point, especially with the new report that Real Madrid right now. Unfortunately, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus are still not giving up for the Super League. So UEFA is looking to ban them for 2 years, and it's going to be a 2-year ban. Personally, I'm torn because at the same time, Real Madrid, it's really hard because, it's punishment, yes. Unfortunately, if you take money away, I don't think that Real Madrid or these big clubs will get the message that, you can't have that happen. So it's just so unfortunate that it has to come down to this. But, it's rightfully justified on UEFA's part, but it's unreal for Real Madrid. Unfortunately, Real Madrid isn't going to get the message. They're still not backing down from this Super League. So they're saying, the report said, hey, you guys can't ban us. If we really wanted, we can create our own Super League due to some, constitution. They're using their constitution in their favor. This is crazy. It's just straight up crazy. The 3 rival clubs that still remain, along with against UEFA, I think that this is just straight up stupid. These guys, these 3 teams should just go ahead, forget about the Super League, because if nine out of the 12 teams step down, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. This isn't gonna happen. This isn't gonna happen. Florentino Perez, if you're gonna still be a clown, go ahead and you know what? You should just go ahead and, since you love to be out in the media, just say, you know what? 9 out of the 12 clubs step down. I think it's time for us to step down. Apologize to UEFA. Get your spot back in the Champions League. Because like I said, it's right now looking like a 2-year ban. But apparently these 3 clubs are going to try to fight this out in court. Just crazy. It's last year. I don't know if this is going to be a good comparison or not. But it reminds me of the Dan Snyder situation. And yes, I know that I'm using an American football reference. When Dan Snyder, about 8 years ago, said that he would never change the Washington football team. You got to remember, it was, the Washington football team used to be called the Washington Redskins. And he said he would never change, it would never change. Look what happened. Change of climate, bam. Was forced to change the name to the Washington football team due to the, climate and all that other stuff. So this is probably the European, version of this, where Florentino Perez is saying, we need the Super League, we need the Super League, we need the Super League. But then something drastic, like getting banned by this, UEFA wins this argument, Real Madrid is banned, and Real Madrid is, out of money the next 2 years, because I don't think the La Liga would generate that much. But, gotta see. It's going to be an interesting summer, guys, for Real Madrid. But first and foremost, still got 4 games to go in La Liga. Like I said, I'll break, if news keeps on breaking out, because Real Madrid is already looking for signings, They're already looking to, the manager situation. It's going to be an intriguing summer. But first things first, let's get these 4 games out of the way so we can talk more about that. So it's score prediction time. Real Madrid, they need to have a bounce back, but I just have an inkling feeling that, this past week's events, is still going to be stuck behind their mind. They're still going to be distracted. I think Real Madrid and Sevilla are going to draw. Atletico are going to, retain the first place position in La Liga. Real Madrid, Sevilla are going to draw 1-1. Let me know what your score prediction is. Let me know what your lineup prediction is in the comments. So, alrighty guys, that'll do it for this video. Like I said at the beginning, give me a subscribe if you're new to my channel. You like what you hear, you like what you see. Give me a like, share the video with your friends and family, comment because I like to know your thoughts. Until then guys, keep it real. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.